Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to do an update on our bin that has the hamster bedding in it and the African Nightcrawlers. Now, we recently did an update on the one that has the red wigglers in it, but this one has my African Nightcrawlers. It's been going for quite a while now, and it looked like they were really starting to make some headway with this bin. So we're going to take a look. It's been 11 days since our last update, I think. Last time was on September 22nd. Today's October 3rd. So it's time to just kind of get in there, just make sure everything's doing okay. It looks like I did see a couple of fruit flies take off when I was actually taking it out of the cabinet that it's in, or that, the shelf system. I do have the black light, or black light. It looks like a black light. It's a blue light that brings in the fruit flies to get zapped. The bug light that I have, but it still looks like there might be an issue in there. We're going to see as we take this stuff off if we need to add moisture or if we need to really check on this in some way. Now, I do want to say I had another bin with African Nightcrawlers next to it, and when I checked that bin, it was pretty empty. I'm wondering if they've actually migrated into this bin due to the materials in it. So we're going to check and see how many worms are in here, because I added a lot, but not a whole lot. And I have a feeling that we're going to find a lot of worms in here. So let's go and take a look and see how this is doing. Alright, here's our system. As you can see, our 9/22 date on here. We'll take that off now, and we'll update that with our 10/3 date of today. So there we go. We've got our new date on here, by the way. In the top here it says 8/19. That's when we started this system. So it's been going for well over a month now, and it's time to really see how this is doing. Now, just as a reminder, I do have my left glove here instead of my normal right glove that you'd see me use, because I'm trying to differentiate between these systems, as I just don't know about the fact that this has animal waste in it. Even though it's a herbivore, I don't know what's inside their food. So overall, the lid looks a little dry, not much moisture on there. I am seeing, as I said, some fruit flies crawling around in here. Not seeing too many. Worms looks pretty lively. We already have a worm on the top here, which is kind of surprising. I didn't expect that. Okay, now he's really starting to move around as we're trying to grab him. So as you can see here, they're in here. They're moving around. This is starting to get chewed up a little bit, it looks like. Another fruit fly coming out here. I'm worried that this is becoming a fruit fly system. I'm wondering, let's just see here. Not seeing any in the bag, but there's definitely holes in the bag. Let's just flip this over here. So we can see that there's fruit flies in this bin. So this is where the fruit flies still are, which is surprising. We'll have to probably add more of our stuff to it in here. There's a couple that flew out. I don't know if it's part of it might be this bag that's in here. I've never actually composted one of these bags before, but so there's holes already forming in it, which is a good sign that they're working on this cardboard material. I'm just going to shake that off best I can. I think the worm might have come off there too, hopefully. Looks like it. Yeah, he's over there. Move this off to the side. And let's take a look in here and see how this is doing. So you can see there's a lot of castings on the top here. You can see the worms as we're digging down in here. You can see them squirming away like crazy. And this is not very deep. They're really starting to work on this, though. You can see there's a couple worms just in this handful right here. There's already a couple worms that we're finding on the top and everything. This does look very, very dry, though. Surprisingly, I'm very surprised. More fruit flies coming out. Wow. Let's just kind of move this section over a little bit. You can see plenty of worms in here. I mean, look at this. Almost a handful of worms right there. Nice big wigglers. I should say A and C's. These are your A and C worms. But they're really moving through here pretty well. This is almost a big handful right there. Again, more fruit flies coming up over here on this side. More worms over here. So these guys are really liking this system. I definitely think that they have migrated from my other systems into here. These guys are pretty large too still. You can see that's one worm right there. They really like these corners I've found. You can see, there's just tons of worms in here. They're really doing a good job. But this is definitely dry. We're definitely going to need to add some more moisture to this system. More worms in this corner right here. I thought I grabbed them, but there was a couple over in this corner. So they're sticking by the corners a lot. But this material, you could tell this is definitely breaking down a lot. This is really, really broken down. I'm wondering if they're actually starting to search for food in here, because it looks like almost all the paper type bedding is gone. It looks like this is primarily the wood shavings that are left now. And just as an example here, guys, let me just grab another bag of shavings. This one's pretty fresh. Hold this in the light here. That's what they look like when they're new. So that's what these did look like at one point, was that bright white color. So they're really going to town on these, but I definitely think they need some water. So we're going to pour some water in here, and this is going to come from my bucket that has the BTI mix in it, as I've done for a couple of my other systems, since this is what's causing fruit fly. And in there I have these mosquito dunks. I just keep one of these dunks right in there, and I just keep refilling the water until the dunk disappears. So I've got the water here to the side. We're going to scoop up some of that and just dump it in. And hopefully this will help with that fruit fly issue as well. Because I know that it's still been an issue in the basement, but I haven't seen them in a lot of my systems. I mean, some of the ones that are sealed, yes, but none of the open systems seem to have these issues. So we're going to add a lot of water to this, really let this soak in again. And now with that, we just added two container fulls right there. I'm surprised these guys aren't digging down to get away from the lights. But so now we've got a little bit of standing water in the bottom, but that's okay. It'll soak up into this material. We can kind of move it around again just to make sure everything's nice and moist. There we go. They're starting to move around a little bit. You can see this one. I mean, look, I can't believe how long these worms are. That's got to be 6 to 8 inches long right there, that worm. So we've got some big ones in here, but they're doing good, and they're really starting to go to town on this this material here. The shavings, though, are still holding up. So we'll see if that can be rectified over the next month or two. And eventually we're going to have to add in some more material to this anyhow, because as you saw, that one thing of material, it's been sitting already for a week. We'll have to add that. And then the other bin that I have with my reds, that actually has more, it's a larger system, so I'm not quite as worried about adding more to that. But so let's start covering this back up. That's our update for this week, for this system, or less than a week, or just over a week for this system. We're going to continue to put this on top. I do like having this on here. I'm hoping that they'll eat through this, and it gives them a little bit extra food, just in case they have gone through all the paper in there. I hate to just leave them to starve if they can't seem to break down those shavings quick enough. So that's our update for today, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know. And just so you know, I do link below to Amazon for a lot of these products. So if you're looking to purchase something, please feel free to click on my affiliate links. I do get a slight commission from it, and it does help me to kind of put more money towards these videos and everything. So thank you for watching.